really excited to do this review, but at the same time, I'm really sad to do this review because this is the last Tinkerbell movie ever. Hey guys, this is Morgan with the Rotoscopers, and today I am giving you my review of Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Neverbeast. So this is the 6th and final film in the Tinkerbell franchise, at least that we know of. I love these movies. I think this is just such a cute, adorable franchise. I fell in love when the first one was released way back, like 2007, 2008, and now The Legend of the Neverbeast. Okay, so let's talk about the film. So the film, yes, it has Tinkerbell, it has all of our favorite fairies, but this particular film focuses on Fawn. Fawn is an animal talent fairy, and her job is to take care of the animals and to help baby animals learn the skills they need to survive, and then she sends them on their way. So I thought it was really interesting that we got to focus on Fawn. Normally it's just Tinkerbell and her adventures, but it works so perfectly. I didn't really miss the fact that we didn't see Tinkerbell that much. We see her more towards the second half of the film, but the first half of the film is very Fawn focused. So in the film, Fawn uncovers this legendary creature called the Neverbeast. And at first she's not quite sure what it is, but she loves animals, especially scary animals, when most animal fairies stay away from those. Anything that's predator or carnivore, no, but Fawn is all about that. And she sees that this animal is hurt. He has like a thorn in his paw, and so she helps him to get rid of that, and then become friends. And since he's such a unique creature, he has the tail of an armadillo, he kind of looks like a mini bison, but then he has horns of a wildebeest. I mean, he's just this big conglomerate of all animals. There's a lot of interesting elements that right from the very beginning, they get you involved in the story. So I don't want to give too much away about the film, but let's just say I loved this film from start to finish. I thought the ending was terrific. And yeah. Okay, so let's talk about the bonus features. So the first bonus feature is called 5 Essential Ingredients to Getting Gruff. So this is kind of what I would akin to your making of featurette. They focus on 5 main things to creating this film. We focus on first story, then we talk about design, then we talk about the score and the music, then we talk about animation, and finally Gruff himself. So we have interviews from people who were involved in the film, mostly the director and some of the heads of animation and whatnot, and I just thought it was really fantastic. It's really short, obviously. But the fact that it's included on a direct-to-video release, this little mini making-of featurette, it was so cool. And I love seeing Disney Toon Studios, just the studio, the way it was set up, the art that was on the walls. I don't think we get to see much of that very often, so I thought that was really fantastic. And we also got to see a lot of the crew, like I said, and I feel like sometimes Disney Toon Studios are sort of the unsung heroes of Disney, but I was glad that we got to have some of them highlighted. The next featurette is called My Dad's Story, The True Story of the Neverbeast. So this focuses on the director and his daughter, and they are at the Santa Barbara Zoo. And he just talks about how all these elements in his life inspired this film, particularly his daughter, who is obsessed with animals, especially big dogs, while he himself, having never grown up with any animals in his household, actually sort of has a fear of big dogs, and how through him he has been able to overcome this fear. And so they're just talking about different elements in the film, things that happened to her in her life, and just little things here about her character. Well, she's not a character, she's a person, but then how they translated those into the film. I thought it was so cute. I love seeing the daddy-daughter interaction. Again, we are focusing on the people behind it, which is really interesting, but then also how that correlates and relates to the movie. So I thought that was really fun. Plus there's tons of animals in this, really cute. I mean, who doesn't love the zoo? Next up is Jeff Corwin's guide to Real World Neverbeast. So if you don't know, Jeff Corwin is an animal conservationalist, very popular, has his own TV program, and he had a little cameo as one of the animal talent fairies in this. And so he has a little quick featurette where he just talks about these really bizarre animals in our own world that could be akin to Neverbeasts in the real world. And it's really quick, boom, 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 just introduces you to this animal, this animal, this animal, and then you're done. Didn't really add that much personally to me. I mean, it was interesting to learn about these animals, but relating to the film, not so much. Next up are deleted scenes with introduction from the director, and I always love these deleted scenes. I think they are fabulous. I think they are so important to include, and I'm really glad they were included. So we basically get a handful of scenes that are in storyboard and animatic form. You know, as an animation fan and someone who wishes I could draw, I'm always so inspired by the storyboards and just the talent. Okay, there are 2 other bonus features that aren't listed on here. These are what you would entitle "and more." One is called like Tinkin' Around, I think, or Tinkin' Around or something like that, and it's a little song where Fauna is singing about all the different names that we give a group of animal, you know, like a gaggle of geese. But there's like so many bizarre terms that we use for a group of X. And so it's just a little short song, full animation, which is really cool, and she's singing it, and I really liked it. I wasn't expecting that at all. And lastly, there was something just called basically Gruff, and this was kind of like a trailer for the film. If you already seen the movie, it really brought nothing new, but nonetheless, I like seeing trailers and how they promoted these films. Alright guys, that is all I have for you. I am going to give the movie Tinkerbell and the Legend of the Never Beast 4 stars. I love this movie. I thought it was so good. I love the Tinkerbell series. You're gonna have a great time watching it. They put a lot of time and effort into the story and to the plot and to make sure everything flows really well. It's not goofy and cheesy where it's kind of like below your level. It doesn't pander to a younger audience, and I really appreciate that because I think these movies stand alone for sure. There's something that even if you haven't seen the other films, you could totally hop right in, understand this film, and you're fine. And I'm gonna give the bonus features 3.5 stars. They put a lot of effort into the ones that are there. I just feel that there could have been maybe a little more. You could have gotten rid of the Jeff Corwin one, put it in for something that maybe was highlighting the animation or whatever. You know, that's just me being me and wishing for more. Disney, why has the director's commentary died? Tell me, please. We want it back, please. Anyways, that's not gonna happen. So, 3.5 stars. Alright guys, thanks for watching my review. Be sure to subscribe, like, and comment on this video if you like Tinkerbell. And until next time, I'm Morgan, and this is the Rotoscopers YouTube.